The Red-Green Alliance, it doesn't make any sense. How could a socialist furry marching down the streets of New York have something in common with, perhaps, Hamas? So how does it work?
The reality is that we have been invaded. Today, we don't need Trojan horses to invade or to infiltrate our borders. We have been invaded through the internet. The communist countries, North Korea, China, Russia, they have been working around the clock to flood our internet, our social media with their propaganda.
Sometimes I have dreams about seeing nuclear explosions. Real quick, before I talk about this, I just quickly want to say, I had the most vivid one yet, and right when I woke up, I realized it looked exactly like the preview of the Fallout TV show. I finally dreamt an Amazon ad, everybody. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you. Zohran Mamdani has become the mayor of New York. Reactions have never been more extreme. Mamdani is already threatening to requisition private buildings under government control. Israel is already threatening assassin. This episode is brought to you by Canva. America is now rapidly polarizing, far beyond liberal and conservative, into socialist and nationalist. There was a time in history where those two things were combined. In any event, I might have to change my name. DC might be where the bills are signed, but New York is where the deals are made. Food stamps. Hey, Italians. The group that Whitey threw under the bus. Racism was not cool and then just out of nowheres. And now what? This used to be a great city. We used to be able to yell racist stuff into the mirror before we did a bid, and now? Madon, breadlines they saying. The weird news is that nationalist socialist is divided into two definitions on Wikipedia. What is the difference? Once again, we need the horseshoe theory to best represent what people are talking about here. How can some things be so far apart, yet so close at the same time? What happens when they meet? I believe it's possible that far-right nationalists and leftist activists want the same thing, secretly believe in handling it the same way, but the key difference is who gets prioritized along the way. Maybe I already sound like I'm 5 years behind the conversation. When it comes to power, yeah, expression relies on defining what that is. Speaking truth to power is a core tenet in verbal arts. However, how will your message be interpreted if there is a disagreement on what power currently is, say, in the United States? Hence this polarization. It's concerning how little the discussion around technology is compared to the domestic discourse that is currently on display. I thought we would have learned by now, myself included, and they say when you point at someone, there's 4 fingers pointing back, so how do you explain that? You know, I have a lot of acquaintances in the upper echelons of the New York literati. They wouldn't like me saying these things. They're incredibly excited about the win. If that's something you don't like to hear, think about it like this. Both sides agree on one thing. Something's gotta be done about Israel. Zohran is the product of people who've spent the most time trying to figure out what is wrong with their brain. Unlimited screen time ends up functioning as a mirror. What does therapy do? Couldn't figure out how to make a video about this topic long enough. I figured I'd merge it with a related topic by the same name. Mergers. And how certain billionaires are making a Hail Mary pass to try and scoop up all deviant media against Zionism.
Larry Ellison is either the richest or second richest person in the world, depending on his and Elon's fluctuations in net worth. Larry Ellison, he has one main political cause, and that's Israel. He's an American citizen. He's the single largest donor, private donor to the IDF. I don't know why it's legal for an American citizen to donate money to a foreign army. I don't even know why it's illegal for American citizens to go fight in a foreign army. A lot of Americans go fight in the IDF. He gave, just on one night, he gave $20 million.
Certain billionaires are making a Hail Mary pass to try and scoop up all deviant media against Zionism. Ellison, Oracle, TikTok, CBS. Barry Weiss is set to manage the legacy consolidation with a fresh young voice from the Free Press at the top. So obviously this is related to a location like New York.
It's Johnny Beans. Hey, look, it's Johnny Beans over there. Hey, is that Mikey Elvis? It's not Mikey Elvis.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best edgy YouTube news voice. New York is quietly preparing against Trump's takeover of the city. Governor Kathy Hochul has built a virtual war room to prepare for Trump's next move. New York is quietly preparing for a Donald Trump takeover of the largest. A wide range of New York's most prominent civic leaders have for weeks been meeting behind the scenes to plan for the possibility of Trump sending in the National Guard of federal agents into New York City, according to multiple top elected officials. Come on, civil war so I don't have to look for a job anymore. Come on, start a civil war so I don't have to look for a job anymore. I finally saw Saturday Night Fever recently for the first time, and what I found to be a surprisingly nice and fun coming of youth movie, for something I didn't know much about, ended with a graphic grape. Just a graphic, drawn out grape. And suddenly I thought to myself, was this a very fun coming of age movie, or are they trying to tell me that this is what the Saturday Night Fever was? What do you think? Do you think Trump should send troops into Manhattan?
Sir, I can't afford bread.
Hey, New York, it's the city of dreams.
Sir, I can't afford bread.
Hey, what? Fucking New York, it's the city of dreams. Hey.